How cute.
All right, let's bring in the Department of Homeland Security Secretary General John Kelly on this Memorial Day weekend as we get set to barbecue. General, great to see you. But before we talk about the Secretary stuff, we do want to talk about what happened over in Manchester because it really relates to what you're dealing with here.
This is a Fox News alert. There's been another arrest tied to the terror attacks overnight. We understand they're up to 10 that they have taken into custody. They had more raids in Manchester and Merseyside. They raided a barber shop. They think that perhaps the terrorist could have put the components of the bomb together at his house and then actually assembled it at another apartment about 3 miles away. This is exactly what the 7/7 terrorists did back in England.
General Kelly, what's your reaction to this, and what do we need to do to prevent something like this from happening here in the U.S.?
Well, first, it's everywhere. It's constant. We've had 4 major terrorist attacks in a week in 4 different places, obviously Manchester, Egypt, Philippines, and Indonesia, by generally the same groups. It's nonstop. The good news is for us in America, we have amazing people protecting us every day. DHS, obviously, FBI. Fighting the away game is DOD, Department of Defense, CIA, NSA, working with these incredible allies we have in Europe and around the world. But it can happen almost here anytime. I was telling Steve on the way in here, if he knew what I know about terrorism, he'd never leave the house. In the morning, yeah. But the good news is, again, we're the finest men and women in uniform, out of uniform, police officers, local law enforcement, New York City cops protecting us.
Thank goodness. Thank you for what you do.
General, so when you're in uniform and they say go to Afghanistan and Iraq, it makes sense. You train for that. You know how to do it. You know how to organize. But now our uniform people are people who work for you, the cops, the detectives, every single day. What is it like? They're almost transforming from the guy who writes your tickets and tells you to slow down to, excuse me, where are you from and what are you up to?
They again, are among the finest Americans. 45 and a half years in the Marine Corps, I worked with soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guard nonstop. I never thought I'd ever meet another group of people like them, and now I'm in DHS, whether it's local, state officials, law enforcement rather, or my own people, Customs and Border Protection, ICE, Secret Service, people like that, just phenomenally good people, dedicated, work hard, and they're protecting us.
Since you got the